Okay, we got a lot to lift. We need some power. We're going to use our crane and hoist. Safety wise, make sure you're doing the inspections. Understand that our shackles and our hooks, right, if they are side loaded, if they are not pulled from vertical, then that all decreases our max capacity that this little guy can lift, right? So when we side load and we pull from this angle versus pulling directly up, we actually get about a 50% reduction in the weight rating that this can hold. If we don't have a screw pin in our shackle, that decreases our rating. We never want to use a bolt, replacement bolt, that is not designed, right? We're not going to use a bolt and a nut over here to put this on. We want to use a shackle pin that is specifically designed and rated for the weight. Same thing with our hooks. We need to do an inspection of this, make sure our throat has not opened up more than 15 degrees, make sure that the twist is not more than 10 degrees, make sure, like these cotter pins, not real great. So they're fine, but actually it just shot some, when I just turned it like this, shot some metal off. So again, I am not going to rely on the cotter pins. I want a full screw-in pin. I want something that locks down. But again, max capacities, know the max capacities, follow the max capacities. Everything in the chain of max capacity needs to be in line. So if this can hold 2,000, this can hold 3,000, and our hoist and crane can lift 5,000. Our max capacity is still 2,000 because the hook that's all that it can hold. So make sure you're doing those calculations. Park it out of the way of others in the event that you are parking it. Never allow anyone to work underneath your hoisted load, and know your controls, do your inspections, make sure that everything's working properly. If you find any irregularities there, don't use it, tag it out, lock it out, make sure that it is out of the way. And with that, just know one more thing. Anytime we put facial abrasions on our synthetic web, or we have a side cut up here on the side, the top, right, the very narrow part, right, we got a little cut there. It's going to reduce our capacity up to 50-60%. And we should get rid of it. The other thing is choker, right? So basically we loop over, we make a little knot there, right? This little choker hitch. Let me see if I can make this real quick. Our little choker hitch like this, again, reduces our max capacity by up to 50%. All of that pressure is being placed on a very narrow portion of our synthetic webbing. So, you know your capacities. Know that when you start to compromise these, when you tie a knot in it, right, there's a knot right here because you didn't straighten it out, you didn't store it, you just put a little knot in there like that. Great, I'm gonna have to have someone undo that. But we put a little knot in there like that, reduces the max capacity by a whole bunch, and that's when it falls on you, which is the other thing. Never work under a suspended load. Plan out your work. If you have something on a support, on cribbage, and you need to remove that cribbage, then go ahead and plan that out without you having to get underneath it and move it out. I think I have a great video of this big crane holding, gosh, what was that thing? I don't know. It's a big piece of heavy equipment, and the guys are trying to move the cribbage out, and then it breaks, and they just narrowly escape. So don't find yourself crushed under there. It'd be a terrible way to go. And I don't know if they have any coffins that are flat like that. So anyway,